Brought to you in association with Grendel Press. This is Werewolf the Podcast, a serial killer drama.
Hello, this is Werewolf the Podcast. We're on episode 190. How we got there, we don't know, but thanks to all those who are supporting us. There are a load of things down in the description where you can support us. You could buy us a coffee. You could buy books that are written by the writers of this podcast, and you can follow us. You can do all those things. We have Facebook groups and everything, and there should be all links down there to both mine and Greg's stuff. Yep, go help yourself. It would really help us out if you followed us on Spotify, if you download us as well. That's a wonderful thing to do. Right, what else do I need to say? Suppose nothing. I'll just let you get on with it. Bye!
The Professor and Will. Hello and welcome back to the, drumroll please, the Brawl in the Hall! I am the Fight Professor, Simon de Montfort, and this is the Werewolf of War, Will Werewolfsen.
Hello!
We are covering the entanglement of entropy, the fight of what's not so right, the rumble of the unhumble that is occurring in the ring tonight.
Yes, we've seen a lot of good, bad, and indifferent divisive moves here today in this ring, but we have to tell you that neither the gorgeous Gabriel nor the goddamn Gormant have played by the rules of the ref. Our ref being our very own Bosworth, our menial genie, the genie of Leany Meanie, or some stuff like that.
Yes, there have been some egregious acts committed by both sides. It's been utterly epic. So let's get back to it. What's happening, Will?
Things have changed in a significantly weird way. The Gormant was beating Gabriel into the canvas only a moment ago. I've no idea why he is cat-ailing the onslaught. We thought that the ref was going to have to pounce at some point and draw this cat fight to a close.
Yes, it seems as if he left his victim on purpose, did it not?
It was as though he had seen something that was going to do him some sort of catastrophic injury. He definitely is not feline good at this point. His corner are having kittens.
Gabriel, on the other hand, looks like a dead cat in the sun. He's lost at least one life, if not more. Luckily, he's like a cat and has many more to use.
It did seem that the Gormant was the cat who got the cream, did it not? Then he withdrew his claws and left the angel like a scalded cat.
Yes. Can we stop now?
What? Cat got your tongue?
Please stop, it hurts.
Come on, you can claw one back. Look, I will pause and let you have a cat's chance.
Please stop, Will. I don't want to carry on. Thank you. It seems I'm allergic to cat puns.
Well, sorry. My apologies.
Oh, shit!
That's it, I'm done.
Well, thank fuck. Oh, wait a minute. We've got a message from our ringside expert, Albert Sackcloth, about what's happening.
Hello? What? Hello? What? Okay. Hi. Hello, it's me, Sen here, Albert Tiny Atom Sackcloth at Ringside now. It was a total surprise for the Gormant that has led to his abandonment beating that he was construing Archangel. It had right to surprise me to see what he'd done. It was as though the Gormant had something that frightened him to the very pit of his black heart, Simon.
What was it, Albert?
Well, it was something he were least expecting, Simon, I told you.
Yes. But Albert, we don't know what that is. The idea here is that you tell us because we couldn't see it. For fuck's sake, where did they dig this one up from?
Oh, right and so.
Albert!
Oh, right-yo. I ken that he ain't frittened of much, the big bugger.
Do you mean the Gormant?
Aye, of course, bloody Gormant. Are you backwards or something, lad? Who do you think I meant? Queen of England?
Give me strength.
Eh? What were that? Which bloody question do you want me to bloody answer, lad? I haven't told you about Gormant yet, and you change your subject to giving strength?
Eh?
Guinness, lad. Guinness. 'Tis secret to strength. Guinness. 8 pints a day and 2 more on Sundays. There you go. Can't believe you're asking me that when it were the most exciting part at match, you barnpot. Aye. This was something that even Gormant was terrified of. I mean, when I saw it, I weren't even a nat tad just scared. When you spent time in trenches like I did during the war, then you can't be scared of naught but the rats. Great big bloody rats, size of like big bloody rats. I tell you, big bloody rats, size of ponies. They were bloody massive. Them rats, they were bloody high. I mean, take these young sods back to Belgian front, and where would they be? Where would they bloody be? Well, I'll tell you, they'd be right at front in Belgium, but they'd also be right up to neck in mud, blood, and ST bloody Ds, I tell you. Aye, STDs, lads, that's posh letters for clap. For clap, lads, you'd have the bloody clap. I don't know what it's like when you get crusty, rotten toes from constantly dipping them in dirty water at trenches. Well, we all had trench foot. Yeah, trench foot, crusty toes. Oh, aye, you could break your toes off, and when they dried, well, often we would eat our crusty toes. Used to be bloody thankful if you got one with a chewy toenail. I tell you, last you a good hour that if you were careful.
Albert!
Don't bloody rush me, young man. Oh, aye, and STDs, that's posh for clap. Posh for clap, that is. Learnt that off, Doctor. That were it, aye. We all had bloody crusty toes from trenches and all that. All had bloody crusty cocks from constantly dipping them into French dirty wenches. Sorry about that, ladies. Didn't mean to curse. Best description of them, though. Yeah, bloody dirty wenches.
Albert!
What?
What's happening with the Gormant?
The bloody who?
Albert, you're in Accrington, mate. Remember? Breathe. It's over. Time has passed. And come back to us.
Never in my mind. Never in my mind am I bloody here. I left so many mates out there, you know. I'm okay. I'm all right.
Yes,
I'm okay.
Albert, I know. But you're kind of here in order to talk about the wrestling.
What wrestling? Can't wrestle in bloody muddy trenches. Big rats getting where?
No, Albert, you're not in the trenches now. You're back in Accrington.
Oh. What I'm actually seeing is actually happening, is it?
Yes, Albert. This is not imagined. This is real. The things you are seeing are real.
Ah. What about giant rats sitting there? Bloody giant rats sitting there. There's bloody giant rats.
No, that is Thomas Twitchnose and his kids. They are... God, how do I explain this to a fuck nugget? They are fairy tale folk. They're real. It's a deep question, but... for the purpose of this story, they are. And they're a nice family, too. He has a little shipping firm. She does for folk. Thomas Jr.'s an exceptional... Anyway.
Well, you never know how your mind's working because of gas and experiments they were doing on us. Bloody experiments they did. They did bloody experiments.
Albert!
All right. Where were I? Aye, Gormant is shinning up post in opposite corner to where small black cat had been sat on side at Matt. It was as though Gormant were frightened of little black cat that were sat on apron at Matt. Fancy that, the big huge twat, scared of a tiny cat. Bloody poetic. Bloody poetic I am. Bloody earning my bloody money I am. Bloody.
So, Will, the Gormant is afeard of felines. That's a turn-up for the books. Who knew that?
Well, to be honest, no one did until episode 186, when it became apparent that we needed some sort of premise that would allow us to fight an unfightable and unbeatable monster that we had created, and also, through dubious links, be able to reintroduce some of our favourite little characters back to the show.
Oh, God. Smash the glass wall much, do you?
Well, you did bloody ask why. Was it? Right, what the bloody hell's going on? Gormant, gigantic fiery minotaur thingy with wingy things. Yeah, big scary bull-headed bastard monster was standing shaking and quivering in his corner, whilst like bellowing and yelling at something in opposite corner at ring. Me eyes go to search for corner. What could it be? I see a right little black cat in corner, sat watching the Gormant with a lot of interest. You know, like cats do. What's that doing there? It always amazes me that cats can just look calm and relaxed, even in a mad maelstrom of energy like this bloody all at the bloody moment. Look at it in its own little bubble of calm-like space. I take a look back at Gormant standing in his corner. He's definitely shitting bricks. Terrified. Just by a little cat. Gabriel, on the other hand, is semi-conscious on his front, lying in a puddle of snot, blood and piss that has puddled out of him since he landed on his chest at centre at ring and puddled. That were a proper kicking that he were getting, and to be honest, I thought Gormant were going to kill her, whatever the angel can be done by to him and stuff. I was waiting for Gormant to cover him and pin him and call it a win. I suppose I better do something about this nonsense here. I am in charge after all. I ran over to the corner, and the cat inspected me as I ran, as if slightly interested in me. I felt a bit of a dafty as I ran. Running at a little cat with a stressed and pained expression on my face was a bit, well, strange. I suppose it was right strange, but little did I know that this little cat was actually a demon, and seeing a stressed and pained expression upon her face like mine was normal and pleasurable for her. As I got to the cat, she seemed to get bored with me and the whole thing. We'd been snubbed. The way cats can, how they can just switch off the world and be at its centre. Standing over the little cat, I didn't really have a clue how to get it off the side of the ring. I was actually quite bloody tempted to kick it, to be honest, but probably not the best thing to do in front of an audience. As the cat ignored me, it became harder and harder to punt it into the audience. I felt a little impotent, to be honest. I was supposed to be in charge. Shoo? I asked the cat. It really was a request more than an order. Those crescent-scented yellow pits of eyes looked at me briefly. In those eyes I saw the death of worlds and of somewhat, well, a massive pitiless heart. You know what cats' eyes are like. I don't mind, I don't mean just this one cat, I mean any cat. After a good hard stare that told me I'm choosing to do what I'm going to do just now, don't have any ideas that I would unless I really wanted to, it skipped off Ringside and disappeared into the crowd. Relief for me was bloody palpable. Gabriel had managed to get up off the ground and was healing almost angelically. It was as though he was blessed or something. I mean, his recovery was proper miraculous. Gormant's reaction to the lack of the little cat was almost instant. Did he know little demon had been in that form? Did he? I don't know. We weren't normally afraid. He weren't normally afraid of demons. I weren't normally afraid of demons. He were known to eat them if they pissed him off. He now towered over the crowd as he stood on ring top rope. He had a foot on either side at ring post and wings and arms spread to the crowd. Oh, we were proper preparing to do something terrible to Angel. Crowd were going crackers as he roared and beat his chest like a right beast-style beast of a beast thing. He was right beastly and ready to prove it by crushing Angel from a leap from top rope. Gabriel, bless him. Gabriel had managed to get to his hands and knees in front of Gormant. He pushed himself back and knelt before the monster on top rope. Crowd were in a frothing frenzy. Some were begging the angel to rise and respond to the beating that had befallen him. Some were giving voice to the Gormant, wanting to crush and smush Angel into a compressed glowing goodness. And then the bastard did it. He did it right there in the middle of the ring. It was bloody disgusting and so uncalled for. I can't abide that he would do something like that, knowing there were bloody kiddies in the crowd. Honestly, I've seen some sick and twisted shit in me time. In fact, as a genie, I've granted wishes that have created some sick and twisted shit in me time, but this was bloody disgraceful. Gabriel knelt there, did it on purpose, before remonstrating monster, and I feel sick here. I can get it out. He bloody prayed. Aye, you can. He bloody prayed. Well, I can stand cheating, but this was beyond disgusting in my own eyes. He knelt there and lifted his hands before his chest, putting all his focus with closed eyes to fucking speak to his dad. Dad, I need your help. A spotlight of gloriousness spotted him out. A coruscating halo of light suddenly surrounded Gabriel. Cupids floated around his bloody head, giggling and cavorting as they flitted about like fucking flying fat babies. What a bastard Gabriel was. He knew this was something I could do naught about. I could control magic, but fucking faith. That were another thing. Fucking faith. Only had one thing I could do. I had to take ultimate response. I walked over to the kneeling figure and smacked big shiny bastard right across face with hand of not God. As he flew to Matt with force that I put into his slap, I placed me throbbing hand under my armpit to try and help it calm down. Ooh, it were right sore. Got a right hard head. Cherubs popped out of existence instantly, thank fuck. The light shining down from the ceiling, well, the heavenly spotlight went out and the crowd went quiet. I don't think they went quiet for any reason of reverence. They went quiet because good old Bozzy, the friendly genie from the pub, had messed up by slapping an angel of Gabriel standing. But some bastard had to do it. You can't have bastards bringing faith into the wrestling ring. It's totally out of order. Will and Prof.
Oh shit! Did Bozzy just slap the praying angel? Lucky bastard. I've wanted to do that ever since I met him, the arrogant prick.
I'm afraid he did slap the angel, Simon. It was not the smartest of moves by our resident genie and part-time referee. I mean, does he not know who Gabriel's dad is? Normally, when a kid threatens you with getting their dad on you, you can laugh about it, but Gabriel's dad does not mind killing most of the life on Earth just to make a point.
The Gormant has ignored this, though, and he is going to finish the angel. He has launched himself off the top rope and is climbing to the height of the ceiling.
He closes his wings at the pinnacle of his flight and now falls.
He's coming head first, Will. He's going to bullhead spike the pitiful angel. This is going to be angelicide. I don't know if I can watch this. Oh, actually I can, because I want to see what's inside an angel when they go pop.
Why, she's standing.
What?
Lucy, look, she's standing up and turning the mouth of her open handbag towards the fallen Gormant. You think she's trying to help Gabe?
She must be, Will. But why? I promise you this will be some horrific trick or distraction. The bag will vomit forth the most plague-ridden, slime-sucking demons she can muster.
Yeah, we know all about that, Simon, having had her on our side in a couple of fights.
Yes, the demon spawn she has developed has covered our backs in battle before, and they are not a sight to see.
Her bag is now glowing with a pale white light, and what is that we can hear coming from the bag? Even the audience has noticed her nibs and is quietly watching her do her thing. It's probably the best way, quietly watching her.
That's... wait, what is that? That's... oh... God, no! Oh, no, she's gone too far this time. This could cause a total war between heaven and hell if she does this. She's going to unleash the... I can't bring myself to say it.
Yeah, the bag's bursting. That's a solid cone of mewing, fluffy kittens. They've been blasted at the fallen Gormant.
That must have been a very incendiary blast, as the recoil has taken out Lucy and half the audience. Jesus Christ! That devil knows how to do devilish things all right.
The Gormant has seen the wave of fluffiness fly at him. He has done what most of us cannot, telling gravity to quit its pull, and he's actually paused in the air. I don't think there's anything he can do, though, to stop this incoming wall of cuteness.
I thought Bozzy had taken away any magic things from happening.
Yes, but that, my friend, is the devil. She does what she wants, and really, she does it well.
The kittens have hit the Gormant and are covering him, making him look a big powdery puff thing. A great big fluffy powder puff.
Oh God, those things are starting to bite and tear into the Gormant's heated, stony flesh. Oh God, what is he gonna do?
He spreads his wings and flaps whilst trying to wipe the sticky, fluffy creatures off himself. He's screaming bestially in agony. There's nothing he can do.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's horrendous. They're eating him on the wing. Blood and... Actually, it's quite beautiful. Blood and gore are falling from the creatures. He slowly flutters down to land in a pile of now wet, red, fluffy kittens. They're stripping the bones of the Gormant while he lives, or unlives, or whatever. That is amazingly horrendous to watch.
He is lifting his hand as it is stripped. His head has fallen. No eyes are left, and the flesh of his face has gone. Yet, he is still trying to roar, but only making silent cries. Wow.
Gabriel crawls over to the pile.
They're not biting him, are they?
No, definitely not. They've stopped and are looking at him with those big, blue, cutie, lovely eyes, but...
You did just see them shred a creature made from rock and lava, did you not?
Oh yeah, but look at them. Look quite sweet, really, don't they?
Lucifer's back up and walking to the ring.
She's opening the bag again, and wow, the Kittens of Doom are being, like, vacuumed, hoovered back into it. That's magic, innit? Well, obviously.
How do all those thousands of kittens get into that bag?
It's a bit of a stupid question there. It will all be parallel and relative, I'm sure.
That's the last one in the bag, and she's now leaning over the apron of the mat and speaking to Gabriel.
What do you think she's saying?
Well, I'm sure it's not about the price of milk in the local shop, eh?
Gabriel is making his way to the bony puddle that was once the Gormant and lying in it? That's confusing.
Yes, weird. But look, Bozzy is counting.
One,
two, three. The angel is the winner.
If you're looking to sponsor an episode of the podcast, we do things a little different than other podcasts because we are the podcast we are. We actually build your products, your brand, or whatever it is you want into our stories. So it's like product placement, but it is product placement, isn't it? So you can't see it because it's audio. But you know what I mean. You can get in contact with us on all our social media platforms. Someone will get back to you if you message us about that. We only take products we kind of like, so don't let it hurt your feelings if we might say no, but we mean no in the nicest way. It just might not be our thing. But anyway, if you want to sponsor us, that would be cool. Apart from that, love you loads and things. Bye.
Brought to you in association with Grendel Press. This is Werewolf the Podcast, a serial killer drama.